So through to the final, tough 5-game match. How's the body feeling?
Yeah, tired, stiff. Probably the real tiredness and stiffness yet to sink in yet. Fortunately, we are on home turf, so we've got the setup, the IS behind us, the institute here with the physios. So plenty of time. Tomorrow night, playing the final now, so more than 24 hours to recover. So that's what we do. We train for those sort of matches. So hopefully, with some help, I've got plenty of time to recover.
How did you, throughout the match, it seemed Gregory was getting very frustrated at times. Obviously, you've played him 30 plus times. Do you just try and block that out as he's going through his theatrics and stuff? A very sort of different on-court presence to yourself.
Yeah, it's a real sort of tough mental battle, because you have to sort of match his aggression and sometimes impose yourself without losing your composure. Right. And sometimes you can sort of think, I'm not going to get involved in that sort of aggressive sort of exchanges, but then he can maybe get on top, like we saw in patches when he was sort of hard to shake out of his rhythm. He gets into that sort of like metronome type style and very hard to shake out. So it's a real, the crowd can see the physical battle, but there's a lot going on in the mental side of things as well, like the thoughts that are going on in your head when the game's happening so fast, emotions, tensions, frustrations. You've got to really channel that, and it's not always possible to do that as well as you would like.
It sort of seemed to come down to, like you say, I said on court earlier, a few really close margins as it headed towards the back end of games, and it seems that Gregory's hitting the tin quite a bit. Do you think it was just your concentration is what saw you over the line a little bit today, or
such fine margins? He's 2, I'm 3 in the world. We've both been to world number 1. We both know what it takes to sort of win major events. So it comes down sometimes, if we both play well, it comes down to sort of on the day. Last time we played, he beat me 3-love. So with thanks to the guys here, I came with a game plan today, and it frustrated him at times. There was times when I got a little bit lucky, but you need that as well. You got to ride that and then take your chances when they come.
In terms of the final tomorrow, will you be watching, analysing this game afterwards as it going on as we speak? Will you get home, watch some of the game? What's the plan in terms of analysing the game that's on at the minute?
Yeah, our analyst will be watching it, and I'll meet with him tomorrow morning to have a look at the stats. Obviously, whichever player I do meet in the final will be slightly unexpected. Obviously, Mohamed El Shorbagy with the world number 1 got knocked out yesterday, so I think you don't look too far ahead, but I think subconsciously, if I was to win this tournament, I was expecting to have to beat Greg followed by him, so he's not going to be there, so I have to be careful not to take the 2 guys in the semi-final, whoever comes through, lightly. They're 14 and 15 in the world, so just because I've beaten Greg, I need to really reset tomorrow and start again from scratch and really not underestimate those guys.
Have you played Matteo before or not?
I've not played him on PSA Tour. Rodriguez I've played 3 or 4 times, but in terms of compared to the number of times I would have played a Gaultier or a Shorbagy, it's not that many, so I really need to study the videos and make sure I'm aware of their games.
Right, and you've not lost to Rodriguez before, have you? Have you got a 100%
I don't think
record?
so, but it's always been tough. They're 2 very fast players, speed demons, counter punchers, so again I'm going to have to be, if I can pitch up and feel fresh, then